Hello and welcome to Daily Dose Radio, a 5-minute-a-day podcast studying the Psalms verse by verse, recorded here in the dining room of the Bible Bistro, located in Sharonville, Ohio. Hey there, friend. Welcome back to Daily Dose Radio here in the Bible Bistro. Well, today we're looking at 22 through 24 in Psalm 104. And remember, this is the Psalm we're taught, Thou art very great. And this is all about the greatness of the Lord. We began that greatness right there, just directly after he made his opening comment there, Bless the Lord, O my soul. We've had that in 103. We have it again here in 104. We had that who section, who covers himself with, and then we had the you section and the he section. It's been all about the yous and the he's, The psalmist is teaching us about the greatness of God that we have in creation. And he speaks to the Lord, and he speaks about the Lord. And he ended that little section on creation there in verse 21. But now we're going to talk more about this idea of seeking their meat from God. That's how we ended there in 21. And now notice what's said here in these three verses. Let me read 22 through 24. The sun ariseth, they gather themselves together and lay them down in their dens. Man goeth forth unto his work, and to his labor until the evening. O Lord, how manifold are thy works! In wisdom hast thou made them all. The earth is full of thy riches. The they and the them in verse 22 refers to the young lions, to the beasts of the forest that creep forth at night. God made the night, and he made it for the beasts so they could creep forth and seek their meat from God. And now the sun is rising. So we've seen the night, now we see the morning. The morning comes, the sun rises, all the beasts of the forest gather themselves together, and they go and lay down in their dens. It's time for them to go to sleep. They're going to have a good day's sleep. But for man, he's had a good night's sleep, unless he was, awakened by the coyotes howling. But he's had a good night's sleep. So what does man do now? He goes forth. He goes forth to his work, to his labor until the evening. So see the cycle here. He's recounting this cycle of life that's happening. The beasts at night, man during the day, he does his work until the evening. And notice 24. 24 really is a key here. I would think to the entire psalm. We could call this the key verse of the entire psalm, I think. O Lord, how manifold are thy works! In wisdom thou hast made them all. The earth is full of thy riches. So man seeking his meat from God does his labor, just like the beasts when they go out at night seeking their meat from God. But man goes forth into his labor, and then we have this choral response, in a sense. O Lord, how manifold are thy works. So all of this is the work of God. The timing, the moon, the sun, the nighttime, the daytime, the way that creation responds to the Lord's making, and man doing his work and gathering what he needs to gather. So the Lord's done this. There are so many works here. In wisdom thou hast made them all. The earth is full of thy riches. Riches for the beasts, riches for the birds, and then he's going to turn tomorrow to the sea and to all that's there in the sea, because there's riches there for them too. It's not just for the man, the beast, the birds, all that he's mentioned, the conies, the wild goats, and so forth. It's not just them. No, it's for everything in creation. And tomorrow he's going to mention the great and wide sea. So this verse 24 really kind of sums together all that he said up to this point and propels us towards the end of the psalm, actually giving us reason through the end of the psalm there in verses 33 and 34 why he is singing to the Lord, why his meditation is of the Lord. Why is all that? Well, because the Lord is very great. How manifold are thy works, in wisdom thou hast made them all. So if we meditate on the works of the Lord, perhaps we'll gain some wisdom as well. Well, join me tomorrow. We're going to look at 25 through 27 here on Daily Dose Radio. Thanks for listening to Daily Dose Radio. For more fresh and delicious Bible studies, podcasts, books, and more, check out the Bible Bistro online and on YouTube. Join me again next time for Daily Dose Radio.